Knicks with the win.
Knicks rehab.
It's rehab, y'all.
I'm not gonna give nobody props for doing what they supposed to do. Um, this is how we supposed to beat teams like Chicago. We are the better team. We have the better talent. They don't have Kobe White, their best player. So this is what we supposed to do. Um, for me, took too many threes, even though we knocked them down. We're starting to fall in love with the 3-point shot a little bit too much. Mike Brown is trying to play us as if we're Golden State. We know he was on that bench for a long time, but he has to realize we don't have Klay Thompson and Stephen Curry. Um, and I'm starting to see that's the type of basketball we're trying to play. I don't like it. Um, Cat got into the post one time the whole game. The whole game. Every game there's a mismatch with him, and he doesn't take advantage of it. I don't like that he likes to stand at the top of the key and just does that one move with the right, going to the basket. It's just you could just it's just like I said, great win, a must needed win, but I'm not gonna give you props for something you should have done. We're still bad defensively. Seems like OG's the only one that can play defense as far as getting deflections, things of that nature. Um, yeah, and like I said, if we don't knock down a lot of those 3-point shots, you know, I just always gotta play devil's advocate. If we're trying to win a championship and we have to have like historic night from three to beat a team like Chicago, we championship contenders. So I'm not gonna brag and boast about a win that we should have won. Cat isn't dominant. For us to be successful, Cat has to be dominant. Um, I don't like Mike Brown's rotations. I'm just being honest. For a lot of these guys to get in the game before Deuce, why is Yabusele still getting minutes? Like seriously, why is he still getting minutes? So for me, I think we're a long way. Flea's been saying this. But I'm not gonna sit up here and be happy about this when it was the Chicago Bulls, who doesn't have their best player, and it was at home. But Flea
Giddy's their
says this
best
all
player. Kobe White
right.
ain't their best player. Giddy their best player. We could kill that.
Hey, we can argue that one day if we want
We
to. It's
could
not a
kill that.
problem. I
That's
totally
not
We could
disagree.
kill that. We could kill
Totally
that.
disagree. I totally disagree. But you know, like I said, I'm not happy at all because we lost 3 games we shouldn't have lost. So I'm not gonna get up here and go crazy. The Chicago Bulls, even though they've been playing us tough the last couple years, even when we had Tibbs, but still, I don't understand how we struggle so much against teams when we're just clearly 1 through 8, 1 through 9, the better basketball team. It's something about us that when guys see us, they see food. And I don't understand. I really don't. So, like I said, everybody in the comments want to go crazy and be happy about tonight. Fine. I'm gonna be the stickler, the old man sitting on the porch with the screen door. Boom. Egg me, curse me, I'll do all of that. But for me, if y'all really gonna get excited to beat the Kobe White list, Chicago Bulls, what the fuck? Oh, like, come on, man. Come on. So for me, um, a must needed win. And I'm Flea was 100% correct. We didn't have a plan. Mike Brown is not it. Um, I don't in 6 games. I don't like him. I don't like him. I'm sorry. I don't like him. And Mitchell Robinson looks very unhappy. Did y'all see when he waved off Jalen Brunson?
Mitchell Robinson? I
Listen.
probably missed that.
Yo,
I'll
Oh,
be honest, I missed that.
all ball has the super scope on Bochinche on the body language Bochinche.
I missed that.
Me too.
listen. Mitchell Robinson is not happy. We're not happy with him as Knicks fans. But I'm gonna be honest. Mike Brown's rotations. Some of these guys getting all these minutes. A la Shamit, Yabusele, Clarkson. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like it. I don't like it, but must need it win. But there's a lot of things we need to work on. We are watching um teams, and I'm gonna let Flea cook. If we meet up with an OKC in the finals, the way we're playing basketball, we get blown off the floor. We looking at teams like Philly with that backcourt and B getting healthy about a season. We're looking at Milwaukee, which I thought was going to be dirt, will now probably give us light problems. So for me, we got to get it together. Fleet always says it's a process, and I'm starting to really believe that. But I'm very concerned about Mike Brown and how he's going to coach the rest of the season. For me, it's not about tonight's game. It's about how we looked in those losses, the teams we should have beaten. And like I said, tonight, I don't like that we're falling in love with the 3-point shot. That is not going to have us successful at the end of the season. So for me, a must-needed win to get things back on track to get to 500. But I'm not impressed at all. Like I said, I'm not going to give nobody props for something they should have done. You made the child. You're a father. I'm not going to give you props for being a father. That's your fucking job. The Knicks' job, beat the teams you're supposed to beat the teams that you're better than, beat the teams that you have way more talent than. Simple and plain.
The chat is hilarious right now, but AllBall's picture painting just be hilarious. I'm just picturing him being an old man behind the screen door. This shit happened. I was trying to hold in my laugh. Flea. I mean, what's your response to how'd you react to the game? What you think about the game? And of course, AllBall, he ironically Bill Belichick in there right now. They say AllBall needs a cigarette.
Yeah. Hey, Flea, look, the chat rate of pop bottles. We beat the Chicago Bulls. We back on track, right?
Yo, listen, man. The first 2 weeks of the season, man. This is November 2nd. Lord have mercy.
Oh.
Listen, it's a process, like you said. Like I've been saying. We got Mike Brown in here, completely new head coach, completely new offense, just completely new team. Once again, this is the 4th year with a 4th new iteration of the New York Knicks. So, I think you could just go game by game, right? And we here, Knicks Rehab. This is game number 6, and we got a W. If we lost tonight, you might not be here. We might not be able to find you if we lost tonight. So
you'd have found me tonight. We'd have lost this game. You'd have found me tonight. Believe that.
So you know what I'm saying? We got a W tonight, and we could only go off of what we did well tonight. I thought the ball moved a lot better tonight. Brunson came out really, to make a statement. That first quarter was great. I think he had like 17, 18 points in the first quarter. And I think everybody kind of, followed his lead. This is probably Cat's best game of the season, just in terms of how aggressive he was, how under control he was, didn't give up a lot of stupid fouls, played to a lot of his strengths. He hit a couple big threes that kind of got him confident early in the game. He was blocking shots. Like he was a lot more active tonight than he was in the first 5 games. So I can only be happy and encouraged about that. OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges and on both ends, I think, were phenomenal tonight. Bridges didn't have to go out and get 20, but I feel like you felt his presence tonight, way more aggressive on the defensive end. And OG hunting that 3 a lot. I don't like it, but if that's what we turning him into, he's got to play to that strength. And he's hitting shots, and I just, just like the way the energy was from everybody on the basketball team. Clarkson gave us great minutes. You keep talking about all these niggas that got minutes tonight. Yabusele played 2 minutes. As soon as he seen his ass wasn't good, he sat his ass down. I thought tonight was, again, the best night for everybody on the Knicks. The coaching staff, us on defense, on offense, the bench. Everybody was really at their best tonight, as opposed to them first 5 games. Clarkson came in, got it rolling early. He's a firecracker. If it's rolling early, he's going to play well. If he's not hitting shots early, it's going to be a tough night for Jordan Clarkson. Love Deuce. Love what Josh Hart did tonight. I don't know what's there bad to say about Josh Hart, but except give up the ball when you're in transition. But what is there bad to say about him tonight off the bench? Him and Clarkson gave us great minutes. What you want me to say? What you want me to say?
I'm not saying nothing. I'm listening.
It's what happened. It's what happened. Everybody gave great minutes tonight. I did not like seeing Mitch go down. Obviously, that ankle or whatever it is still not strong, right? It's still not 100%. Anybody could turn their ankle, so I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is every time he lands on the floor, I cringe. Like, is your lower body not strong enough to take the pounding? Pause. Like, that was crazy. But like, let me know, because clearly changing shots, rim protecting. I don't know. I thought tonight was you could just be encouraged, especially if there's so much new shit going on with the Knicks. If there's so much new shit going on with the Knicks, tonight got to be the night that you say, okay, if we could build off of that, then we could be halfway. We could be a halfway decent team. We could be a team that at the end of the season is fighting for something. But the inconsistencies of who we are the first 5 games, what gave us cause to pause. So tonight we just got to continue to build on this. I'm very, very concerned about us defensively. Giving up 116 points, it's still a lot of points. It's still a lot. They still got a lot of easy line drives to the rim. There's still a lot of times that there was uncontested threes they was taking. Fabian is talking about Jalen Smith. Jalen Smith should not be killing Karl-Anthony Towns the way he was killing him tonight. It shouldn't happen. Jalen Smith not great. I don't ever want to hear Fabian talk about, I liked him since Indiana. Are you fucking kidding me? Jalen Smith?
Yeah.
No.
He was tough.
We should not be talking about Jalen Smith right now killing us on the Chicago Bulls. That should not be happening. It should not. It's not about you, Fabian. It's about Jalen Smith killing Karl-Anthony Towns. That shouldn't happen. So, yeah, there's some other things that we got to look at.
I like when Flea says it's not about you and he's directly talking to you like he's your father. Like he has the father.
It's not about you.
Like mad awkward.
It's not about you. It's just about the player. That's all. You bigged him up, so that's why I was coming at you. But we got to find ways to continue to not let guys feel so confident. Josh Giddey has 3 or 4 triple doubles at the Garden itself. Forget about how many he has. Every time he shows up at the Garden, he gets a triple double. We got to stop that shit. Like, come on now. Like, let's have a little bit of pride on the defensive end. So again, I'm very encouraged about tonight. We got to put it together each and every night. On the defensive end, though, it's still up in the air, and we got to figure out some different ways to be collectively good defensively.
RayconGlobal.com/ABTV. Show us some love. Tell them AllBall TV sent you. I hated that OG started the game with 3 straight possessions. I saw him doing the passive protest. Oh, but I didn't see Mitchell Robinson doing that. Like when Mikal Bridges told him to run down court in transition, then they ended the game as Alan Hahn pointed out, like, yo, you saw them come back in transition and actually defend, a layup. And just that communication, it feels like OG has a little bit of a diva to him. And I'm not feeling that. He had a great game. The 3-and-D, that's who he is for league. Like when he's trying to dribble too much in traffic, and he makes me cringe every time he dribbles the ball. But he's doing a lot. Like he's trying really hard. I like Mikal Bridges figured out like, yo, I don't have to score 20. Ended up with 9 assists, and they were just in the flow of the game because I really didn't even notice it. And I got to give more props to Jalen Brunson. Last game, he was trying to get off the ball, and people were just missing shots. And the only thing he gets wrong with the 2-man game with Cat, I've noticed too, he's trying to throw a pass in between him and the big man that's guarding Cat. And it's been too many turnovers I've seen. It's way too hard of a pass. And don't ask for the ball at half court only for you to get double team and do that shit. But aside from that, Brunson was killing from the beginning. He put the team on his back, another 30-point game. You can see there's no joking with him. I don't know. I think he feels the same thing AllBall feels. I'm not going to lie. He's like, yo, you guys are playing way too much, and I'm not going to sit here and talk your ears off. I'm not here for the championship, dreams. I think he's really focused, and it's going to be hard for him if we don't get in sync throughout the season, especially with all the injuries that happen. Like, every time, it's not just Mitchell Robinson, Fleet. Every time Karl-Anthony Towns and OG Anunoby go up for a layup and they jump in the air, I cringe, bro. I feel like they're gonna get hurt, and it feels like the Knicks season is up in the balance with it when they go on the air. And today was like the first day my wife looked at me and she was like, "Yo, you all right? You got a headache?" Just looked at her. She was like, "You want some Tylenol?" Took some Tylenol. She was like, "What happened?" I'm like, Mitchell Robinson got on my nerves, man. Like I was that tight. Like I was upset. Like, yo, I swear I thought you. I didn't even want to call you. I didn't even want to text you. So I'm like, yo, Flea's right. So every time he goes on the court and steps on somebody's foot wrong, our championship hopes go out the window. I think we could table that talk because we talk about it all the time, but I don't want to sit there with anxiety every time Mitchell Robinson steps on the court because I feel like that's the championship defense that we need. Because he showed it again today. He was dominant, offensive rebounds, blocking this shot, blocking that shot. But it's like, bro, that could happen at any given time. And you said something the last episode, you were like, I don't want to hear if he was healthy for a Mitchell Robinson type. And who'd you say a Todd Day sighting? Todd Day mentioned it. That was crazy. But
big shout out to Todd Day. That was nasty. Todd Day was nice.
Yeah, but still, you're right. It's like, yo, our balance shouldn't hang on Mitchell Robinson's health anymore. Like he did his job. He served his purpose. If this is what it is, like you played this your second game back, and we already worried about you being out. He came back in the second half. It was cool. Monster game from Cat too. It's the first time Cat looked real comfortable. First time I seen him shoot 2 shots with his left hand in I think 8 months. He tried to finish with the left hook in the paint, missed. Tried to finish with a layup with his left hand, missed again.
He got fouled on that. He got fouled. They didn't call it.
And he fell on the floor. Bumped. He fell on the floor again. So it's like
he got bumped.
Right, but he played well. It's the aggression that I don't think we're ever gonna see all ball from him. Like we want him to do it, but he's not gonna do it. That's just not who he is. He's not a number one guy, a number one personality. And I gotta shout out Jordan Clarkson because I called him a bum last game. He showed what you guys were lauding about him in the offseason, where Flea called him J.R. Smith 2.0. I don't think he's quite that. I think he's J.R. Smith 0.5. But the step back and his energy, he even turned down a layup to kick a ball out to the 3-point shot on the corner. Forgot for who. But just his energy was different. They play more confident, play more urgent, and we didn't see that all year. This is the first time they really played like they had a lot of conversations. They weren't playing around. I'm still sick of Mike Brown having full-fledged conversations on the court. Like I will never understand that. This is not a phone call.
You want him to coach or you don't want him to coach?
That's not coaching to me.
Do you want him to coach or you don't want him to coach?
Flea, I've
How
never
the fuck
seen.
Are you telling me that's not coaching? He's
Flea.
having a conversation with his players. You want him to coach or you don't want him to coach?
I've never seen
a coach
have a full-fledged phone call on the basketball court. I don't see that.
What do you want him to do?
Just yell. Yell out of play.
And be quiet. The same thing. See, here's the nasty shit about you two fellas. Here's the nasty shit. You two are complaining about niggas getting minutes, and you complaining about niggas opening their mouths and coaching. With last year, all Tibbs does is walk. You never see Tibbs say shit. That's what AllBall says. I never see him say nothing. And now he only plays 6 or 7 guys. Like, what the fuck do y'all want? Do you want the guy to coach and play his bench, or do you want him to be Tibbs? What do you niggas want?
I never complain about the bench. I never complain about the minutes. Don't stop combining our bullshit. You gonna attack both of us or one of us? You think you slick? I told you this before. No, do not speak to my players like you you got a minutes restriction on your phone, bro. It's a fucking basketball game. Just yell and get back to the sideline. He wants to talk about everything. That is the worst kind of parent. What are you gonna talk about the kid? What does he need to smack him? Hit that.
This is his first season. This is his first season. He's trying to implement some shit.
Stop.
He got to coach.
He
has to coach.
You're lying.
He has to coach.
You never respected.
You're fucking bugging, bro. He's got to coach.
You never respected. You never respected a teacher, a coach, a traffic cop, nothing that spoke to you like that for too long. They're food. You cannot speak to me. Where is the authority? Stop talking to them. Anyway, I digress.
The same guy that you love talking about. Well, Matt Barnes said niggas don't respect him. Matt Barnes said niggas gonna walk all over top of him. But now he's trying to set a pecking order, set a standard, trying to gain some respect, and you want him to shut the fuck up. Whatever, man.
Another alley-oop from Flea.
Whatever, man.
That is exactly what Matt Barnes is talking about.
Whatever.
You are way too nice Stop
Whatever.
talking to them like they're your little brother. They're your the same age as you. No, they are players. You're the coach. Command them. AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.